YouTube. So how do you use your name?
Olomi.
Olomi.
Kind of like allow me. Olomi.
Olomi.
Yeah, Olomi.
Olomi. Okay, so you want to introduce him?
Olomi.
Olomi.
I don't want to fumble.
Allow me.
Olomi. You know, bologna, salami.
No, not an N. Salami, not bologna. Salami, yes. Yeah, I've heard it all, man. Trust me, it's gonna be horrible, you know. Salami. Oh, God.
You gotta hear it.
The funny thing is, even in German, salami is salami, you know. And I lived in Germany, you know?
Right.
So even there, the kids were like, "Hola, mi salami." I'm like,
Wow. All right.
Okay. When it turns red, we're live.
You're opening? My opening? Your opening?
You're opening.
There we are. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the King Cyrus Show. Y'all know me, the Fireman, King Cyrus, and our special guest, Olomi. Olomi, right? Olomi The Artist.
Right. Yeah, you actually got it right.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
You can do the rest.
Wow. That was a quick time. He was like, let me just get to the point.
Yeah, let me get to the point.
Oh, man. All right, man. You know, so how we usually start on off is just like how we met, how we introduced. So, our partner paid me. The Cruise billionaire. They introduced us to our friend here, and he does a lot of nice paintings, and man, he's done a lot of things for a lot of famous people, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So we're just gonna get into how did you get into just this painting? How did you know how you had the gift, just how to paint and do artwork?
Absolutely. Well, first and foremost, I want to wish everybody a belated New Year's, Happy New Year's, and a belated Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
So, with that said, I started at age of 4. I picked up a brush, and started expressing myself with my art. That was like my outlet. Even sometimes when I would get, in time out as a child, my mom or dad would put me in trouble, whenever I would get in trouble,
Mm-hmm.
and they would lock me up in a room or say that, you're in time out, whatever. That was my way of enjoying my time out. I'll just pull out a paper and pencil and start being creative.
Uh-huh.
And I actually like getting in trouble. So that way I could paint more,
Oh, wow.
more of my me time,
Right.
So, but yeah, so age of 4, but at age of 12, I participated in this art competition in Germany. And back then it was just different people from, different ages.
Mm-hmm.
I was competing with like 40, 50-year-olds back then.
Oh,
and
wow.
I was only 12. And the way you turn in your work, it was, they would just give you a number. Your name wouldn't be on it or not. So that way they couldn't discriminate,
Mm-hmm.
with your name, sex or age, whatnot.
Right.
So you're just a number. So all the judges, they judged the artwork. And it was the time to announce the artist to come on stage. So for second prize, they announced Olomi. And my dad and I, rest in peace, he passed away a couple years ago. So my dad and I, we walked on stage, and the Germans, they're over emotional. They came to my dad and approached him. They're like, "Yeah, Olomi, you're amazing. You're magnificent, blah, blah, blah." So my dad's like, hold up, give me a minute. You're talking to the wrong Mr. Olomi. This little guy right here, that's the artist that painted this.
Mm-hmm.
And then once again, the Germans, they made a big deal about it. So long story short, they gave me a scholarship where I would go annually for about a month and 3 weeks to Italy, Rome, to this German-Italian artist.
Mm-hmm.
And I would study art with him. I mean, that by itself was an amazing experience to learn from 75. Back then, he was 75. He's no longer with us. May he rest in peace as well.
Mm-hmm.
But it was amazing to learn from a great master like that.
Right.
Out of age of 12, 13. So I continued doing that, and then we migrated into United States when I was about 15. So I did high school here, and of course, my artistic talent showed even in high school and throughout college. I was assistant art teacher while I was in high school
Mhm.
because I was actually teaching the art teacher how to do certain things. You
Oh,
know,
what?
Wow.
Teaching the teacher.
I was teaching the teacher, yes, sir.
Okay.
Not only in art, but also German as well. You know, I'm fluent in German, so I was correcting the German teacher as well sometimes, just for the fun of it, you know, for fun. But yeah, so I've been blessed, you know. I've been fortunate to show my artistic skills at a very young age,
Mhm.
and the world has accepted it and appreciated it as well, you know, because I've seen the results, you know, just like everything else.
Right.
You know, you work on yourself, whether you're a guitarist, an actor, a dancer, you know, any form of art.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Perfect your skills, you know, over time you get better and better.
Wow.
So
Man.
sorry, that was a mouthful. I know.
Yeah.
You guys are like, okay, you want to take over the show?
Yeah. Nah.
No, we have that too.
That's we have our days.
Yeah.
Other artists come in and they have their days, right?
Right.
GRS.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, so we changed the name of the show now.
That's how we do.
King Cyrus with Olomi.
Said last week was a GRS show. This time it's the Olomi show. You know, that's how we do it.
Yes, sir.
All good. All
But
good.
yeah, so yeah, I've done also painting for celebrities and whatnot. And when I arrived into the United States and I showed my artistic skills here at a young age, people started to get familiar with my name. My name is also unique, you know, it rhymes with allow me.
Allow me.
Olomi, allow me, you know, rhymes.
Allow me.
Yes,
Allow
sir.
me. Let me allow
It
me.
also
Allow
rhymes
me.
with baloney.
Salami, maybe, not baloney. But yeah, thanks for bringing back tough childhood memories. You know, we actually talked about that right before the show, and you had to throw that in there.
Yes.
That's it.
Oh, yeah.
We were just-
Fireman, he's
We
gonna
was
bring-
rhyming. We was
Yeah,
rhyming.
we are rhyming. Yes, it's rhyming Monday.
That's it.
Man. So how did you get like so like you know with connecting with all these famous peoples, like how did that all just by you just putting in your work or just the name just got on out? How did it, you know, get established?
Well, I was blessed. I lived actually after coming to the United States as an artist. I decided to travel a bit.
Mhm.
So after living in California for quite a bit, I decided to go visit the Caribbean islands.
Okay.
So I went and visited Caribbean islands, and I went island hopping from one island to another. Eventually, I ended up in this beautiful place called Dominica.
Mhm.
Beautiful place. It's like heaven on earth. You know, it's a small little nature island of the Caribbean. It doesn't have your fancy schmancy resorts, cute little churches. You know, just a small little town. You know, just you know, beautiful place. You know,
Right.
just 99% of the people are just smiling and going about their day.
Mhm.
So over there, I actually met, believe it or not, I met a good friend of Bob Marley's
Mhm.
by the name of Mosquito.
Okay.
So I acquainted.
My wife, she loves the Marleys.
Yeah, Marleys are they're legends, of course, you know, of their time and their era, and their sons are great now, you know. So with that said, I was fortunate enough to meet the mayor of the town and the president of the country. I was teaching art there, so one thing led to another. I met a friend of Mr. Marley's,
Mhm.
Bob Marley himself, and so his friend, of course. You
Oh,
know?
okay.
So yeah, so we became good friends, and then he was telling me that if you ever go to Miami and meet the Marleys, give it my love and respect. Sure enough, the wind, you know how the wind takes you from one place to another. I ended up in Miami, I would say about a year and a half later,
Oh.
in Miami. Coincidentally, I was at a friend's house. Somehow, the Marleys turned out to be the neighbors. I went, approached them, and knocked on their door just like a regular person, you know. And
Right.
the bodyguard came and, you know, he goes, "Who are you?" And I'm like, "I'm a friend of this guy named Mosquito from Dominica."
Uh-huh.
Not to give any secrets away, that's not how you can meet the Marleys anymore. Yeah, they made that mistake once, they will not do it again. So yes, they sure enough knew the guy,
Uh-huh.
and we became good friends. I've actually done painting for the Marleys. Robert Marley Jr., the son, who is a designer, he has a clothing line. You know, most of the sons are vocalists, like, you know, Damien, Steven, Himani Marley,
Right.
Ziggy Marley. They're all vocalists, but Robert Marley Jr., he's actually a designer. He has his dad's, it's called something Marley. I went blank right now. But Yeah, so he has a name, a brand after his father,
Okay.
and the store is also named something after his father, Marley something. And after doing paintings for him, we were sitting one day just hanging out, and Madonna's manager called, and Madonna was in town. She was opening up a nightclub by the name of Joya, Joia, and she was opening it up in South Beach, Florida, and she needed two artworks like immediately. Like she's like, I need two paintings, for this side. They gave me the dimensions. They're like, I need it within 2 weeks turnaround. And they were huge pieces. I mean, I literally had to put the canvas together because you couldn't find the canvas that big. So bought fabric, the whole 9 yards, put the canvas together. And sure enough, I turned around within 2 weeks. The deadline, I did the painting. They were amazed by it. And it was just it's basically, in the small little world of or the artistic world, or, it's all about who you know. And also the opportunities, how you run into people, just being at the right place at the right time. Believe me, most of the people that have gotten famous, they were at the right place at the right time.
Yes.
So yeah, so it's just it was the destiny.
Nice.
Yeah, and then eventually one thing, then others and others and others.
Yeah, it's like from one person they just connected all together.
Yes, it started off with the
It's not
Marleys.
what you know, it's who you know.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, with that said, art is something that is like one of the most honest jobs out there. You cannot fool a person and tell them that, let's say room, and the painting looks anything but Tupac and Biggie,
Right.
So it's I mean, your art, your work speaks for itself. You're
Right.
either good or you're not. You're either guy. Same goes with a vocalist. A person can come and say they can pretend that they can sing like Elvis,
Right. Yeah, I got you. I can sing like Whitney Houston.
Hey, hey, maybe we can do a duet. You and I can do a duet. You can be Whitney and I can be Elvis.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
So so I mean, honest. Like I was saying, art is a very honest job. It's you're either good or you're not, and you can't fool. I mean, you can fool some people sometimes. Not all the people all the time.
Right.
So yes, sir.
Exactly. Okay. All right, man. So how did you meet up with Pay Me?
Oh, pay me. First of all, the name, was very good. I was like, what is your name again?
Yes.
So yeah, no, I mean, he's a phenomenal individual. Pay me wears many hats.
Yes, he does.
And he's very successful and he's very good at what he's doing. And we had a mutual friend. They were actually interested in doing launching a new artwork of mine. So we decided, that we're going to do this amazing painting of Elon Musk.
Yes.
And believe it or not, I did the painting with a short. I pulled all-nighters and whatnot. And the painting is on NoraCoins.tech.
Yes.
Yes, Nora coins. Yes, I mean, for people that don't know about Nora, there's different kinds of Nora coins out there.
Yes.
There's, yeah, and there's NoraCoin.tech. NoraCoin.tech is the new hottest thing out there. And of course, for people that have other kind of Nora coins, they can come and they can exchange it to NoraCoin.tech.
Like
So
Bitcoin.
Exactly. This whole virtual coin thing that's happening lately, it's a new trend, and it's it's actually taken over. It's becoming very popular, not just here in the U.S. but worldwide.
Yes.
Yeah.
I forgot which country, but one of the South American countries, they just all went and got into Bitcoins.
Yeah.
So the whole government, literally. So.
Right.
So NoraCoin.tech, and if you go to NoraCoin.tech, the painting will be auctioned there on 2/22/22 at 2/22. So it's all twos.
All two.
All
Wow.
twos, yes sir. February 22nd, 2022 at 2:22 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Wow.
The painting will be auctioned, and it's starting off at 1 million Nora coins. So basically, for those of you that are interested, and it's a phenomenal painting of Elon Musk. I mean, like it starts off, like if you zoom into the eye, you see the Tesla sign and the SpaceX, on the inside the pupil.
Right.
And as it zoom in, and this is in both eyes, and you saw the video.
Yeah,
So,
so
as it zoom out, like the skin texture, everything is just phenomenal. I would say it's definitely one of my masterpieces.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
definitely, man. Yeah, I saw it. I was just like, wow, man.
Yes, sir.
I mean, he's is a powerful man. Who has a lot of his mind is out there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
But
absolutely.
it's powerful, man.
Yeah, not only is he powerful, he's a good man. He has a good heart, and his heart is in the right place.
Hmm.
And most importantly, he is a role model for a lot of people out there.
Yeah.
I mean, self-made man. The things that were almost impossible, he made it possible.
Hmm.
I mean, like Tesla, the whole Tesla thing is one thing, and then the SpaceX. The guy is just mind blowing,
Right.
So the things he does and the goals that he wants to achieve, and it shows you the strength of your mind. That if there's a will, there is a way.
Right.
If you want it bad enough, anything is possible,
I
even
know.
flying into space.
I remember
Yeah.
even in school they talked about that, about visiting the different planets and whatnot,
Right.
but you would never see that somebody's really doing it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm
Going for it,
saying?
yeah. Someone like trying to make that
Right.
really happen.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. I grew up back in the 80s, so I was the Back to the Future guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're literally living in the future.
Yeah.
I mean,
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
only thing we're missing is those flying skateboards. Those floating skateboards.
Actually, they have those.
Not quite.
They're
what they
not
showed.
fully
Yeah.
developed, but they got them.
Yeah.
They're working on it. So it's like
Right.
they exist.
Right. But
That's
yeah,
cool.
so basically, Elon Musk is a phenomenal individual. He's a role model to many worldwide.
Mhm.
And with that said, no better person to start off the New Year's, with him and if it's right when we decided to do the painting, a few days later, we heard that he's also going to be like on Times or New Year, Man of the Year or something.
Right.
Mm.
Yes.
So he's gonna be. So I mean, the guy's amazing. He's
Yeah.
extraordinary. He's
I've been
phenomenal.
watching
Man.
those rocket landings and stuff like
Right,
that.
right,
Those
right,
things
right.
being crazy.
Absolutely,
Exactly.
absolutely.
All right, we'll go with a couple of the comments right over here. Spain said blessings. My wife said, "Did you ever visit the Vatican?"
Actually, I have.
Yeah.
I have. I was blessed enough because as I said, I lived in Rome in Italy. So yes, I did visit the Vatican and
Cool.
with family and separately. So at least twice.
Wow.
Beautiful place, phenomenal place.
Wow.
And the Sistine Chapel. I mean, oh my God,
Right.
yeah, as an artist, I was just mesmerized. I mean, imagine a 13, 14-year-old child prodigy,
Yeah.
inside the Vatican staring at those paintings. I was just like, let me be.
Yeah. Like, leave me here.
Beautiful place.
It's like,
Very,
oh, man.
Absolutely.
I'm home. This is home.
Exactly.
Oh,
I would
wow.
love to. I would be
Yeah.
honored, to even like do a brush stroke anywhere there.
Right. As an
Can I
artist.
just touch that?
Yeah, I will do the touch-ups for free. I'll volunteer. No, there's a whole team of artists that annually actually go and touch up the paintings,
Uh-huh.
Wow.
and the whole Vatican gets retouched.
No way.
Oh yes,
Wow.
sir. Because all those.
Oh, for all years and stuff
Exactly.
like that.
Yeah. So over time, things
paints
the
get-
wear and tear, the rain, especially the exterior.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So everything gets touched up.
Wow.
That's why it's in mint condition. It's a beautiful condition.
Man,
That's
it
Yes,
stays fresh all the time. then.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Get on that list, huh?
Absolutely.
Go touch that up.
Absolutely.
Just
Absolutely.
say I'm a
Sweet.
guitarist.
Who was that, Robert?
No, that's Daniel.
Oh, yeah, Daniel. That's what I meant to say.
Oh, Keisha said she loves your accents of your voice.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate
Oh,
it.
It's
hey,
a queen.
check
It's a
it
queen.
out. I gotta throw this out
Go
there.
ahead. Go ahead.
Happy birthday to Tremaine.
Oh, happy. Thank you. Thank
Oh,
you.
happy birthday. Happy
Oh,
birthday.
thank you.
Should I sing you a happy birthday song in Merlin Monroe's
Yes.
voice?
If you like.
Or would you rather, how about we do Elvis?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let's do Elvis. Yeah.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
This is great, y'all.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Now, very quickly, I need everybody to jump in there and type !clip 20 seconds.
So happy birthday, my man.
Thank you.
I tried the best I
yeah.
could, you know, with the
With the Elvis.
yeah. I mean,
have
nobody
Elvis
can
in
be
the middle, too,
Elvis.
as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Elvis
guys,
is
man.
here, y'all.
Definitely appreciate that, man.
His balloons are over there. They're floating.
Yeah, see,
Yep.
man, he brought me some balloons, man.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the cake. So,
Yeah.
you know,
I didn't make the cake this time. I didn't make it to
You
the
didn't
cake
make
store
it.
this time. I made it to the balloon store.
Oh, I got love. I mean, they told me there will be cake on this show. Seriously?
Man.
Come
Dang.
on.
You
But no, happy birthday, my man.
Thank
And many,
you.
many, many
Yes,
more.
yes.
Thank
Absolutely.
Thank you. So Billy, he said the NeuroCoin .tech, and Amy said we could do a sneak peek of NeuroCoin .tech. So if you guys want to get a sneak peek, you're gonna be able to just check it on out. Go to the site, get your coin. A lot of people want to know about how to get a coin, everything like that. You could be able to, even with your Cash App, you could do it. It's very simple. Get the Bitcoin, you could transfer it into a NeuroCoin. Get an NFT. So we're gonna be able to put your pictures in it as an image
NFT.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
So basically, if you go to NeuroCoin.tech, the painting will be right there on the very first page. You will see it, and it will go into detail. It will give you actually a sneak peek of it as well.
Mhm.
Kind of like it will show you, the whole Tesla sign and all that within the eye, and that's the best place to go and take a look at it. It's actually only available on NeuroCoins.tech.
Yes.
So
Wow.
that painting is, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot buy it anywhere else. The original painting is only available on NeuroCoin.tech.
Mm.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And he's auctioning it off
Yes, sir.
for 1 million a NeuroCoin. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Man.
That's the starting bit.
That's the start.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And on
It's
February
2/22.
12th. Yes, sir.
Two, right?
Two.
Yeah,
Just
can't
remember
mess
twos,
that
all
up,
those twos. Yes, sir.
Right.
Yep.
Exactly. Nice, man. Okay, man. Man. You got any questions? You have any questions for me?
Oh, we're good.
Before I don't want to take all, I don't want to steal the show, right?
It's your show to steal. It's your show. No. Get it.
Thank you, man. Appreciate
Yeah.
that.
What about anybody on in the chat? Do you guys have any
Yeah, you
kind
guys
of
have any
questions?
questions? Yes.
Because this is an investment. This is actually an investment NFT,
Absolutely.
right? So
Yes.
these are, you guys heard us talk about crypto coins and stuff like that, or ways to invest. So this is something that if you guys have any type of investment mindset that you guys want to check into it, this would be a good time to ask questions about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Absolutely, and I mean NeuroCoins, NFTs. I mean that's the future. I mean
Yes,
it's basically a global currency. For anybody around the world available, whether you live in China, Africa, South America, North America, wherever you are. You have access. As long as you have access to internet and whatnot, you can literally get NeuroCoins and do all kinds of. Everything is being traded and sold. On
I've seen
artworks, music videos. I mean, you name it. Pictures. Certain pictures are being auctioned. So the new thing is also artwork. So that's why I, as an artist, when they approach me, I'm like, heck yeah, I'll take first chance I'll jump on it. Because why
Right.
not? And it's a great thing, and you get also exposed worldwide.
Yes.
right.
And once again, the beauty of it is that anybody, anywhere around the world, you guys, if you're in Australia, England, anywhere, you can literally go to NeuroCoin.tech and, and check it out and do the purchase.
Also, too, Pammy said when you buy the NFT of Elon Musk, it will come with the original painting.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Exactly.
Yeah, with the original painting.
Yeah,
Man,
There you
you
go.
got a gold mine right there. man.
That's a
Absolutely.
double.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
So,
a double.
ladies and gentlemen, go out there and, 22222, Yes, sir.
22.
Okay.
Is there a specific reason why they put all twos?
Yeah.
Actually, with the Penny, it was his idea. He thought it was a very special day for him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's like, I like the twos, and it's very special, and he's like, let's go with that date. Otherwise, we were thinking of doing it either like a few weeks prior to that,
Mm-hmm.
but he's like, no, I like that date. You know, all those twos. You know,
Yeah,
something about that.
because it's like all just significant. You know, like 2,
Right,
22 at
two
222,
Yeah,
like
right, right.
not 220, not 230,
Right,
222.
Right. It's a very unique. I mean, I'm not a scientist or to say how many times in a decade or in a century that happens.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, the date 2, 22, 20, it's very
Yeah.
rare to have 3, 33, 33, you know, 4, 44. So
Right.
it's a very unique date. I don't know how many times in a lifetime that happens, but hey, that's a
That's
definitely
actually
a unique date.
pretty fun.
So Daniel said, what sort of perks do you recommend attaching to the NFTs?
Perks us off.
Huh?
Come
He
again.
said, what sort of perks do you recommend attaching to the NFTs?
Well, that's actually not my department. I'm the artist, so I do my
Right.
creative
Yeah,
side.
he's just the NFT maker.
I'm the artist.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm
he's
the
the
NFT
artist.
artist.
He's gonna
Yes.
put it in there.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm the
Yeah.
NFT artist, but there are other ones they have a big team of people working on different kind of perks and benefits that you can get from NFTs.
Mhm.
I do not want to just say something
Right.
that I'm not aware of. So
Right.
it's
Of course.
Well, is Payne the guy paying me? He's one of
Yeah.
your guys.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
sir. Yeah. He's
So-
actually.
Is
Actually,
he-
we're gonna open up
yeah.
the phone line.
Yeah, can he actually answer some of those questions?
Absolutely. Baby,
Yeah.
we would
Okay.
love to answer some of those questions.
So
All right.
pay me. You go ahead and call on in. The number is 714-884-3247. Once again, the number is 714-884-3247. Open up the phone lines. And then Anna said,